Here are 3 reasons why to subscribe to Fringe Financials on YouTube. Number 1, it is free, which is the best price that you can pay for this kind of content. 2, I am completely transparent with all of my investments. And number 3, I have a variety of educational videos every single week. Now let's get on with the video. What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to another Fringe Financials video. And as you can see, the topic of today's video is Microsoft. Breaking news yesterday when the market closed that they had a Russian hacking group access their email accounts with senior officials, which again makes it even worse because those are the top people you're looking at there. So we're going to look at the article a little bit. We're going to talk about a couple points. Again, any kind of feedback you have, any comments, questions you have, make sure to leave them down in the comment section. And if you like the content, as always, make sure that you like the video, of course. Smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you've already done so. We're at 44 outstanding, amazing supporting subscribers. So thank you so much for all of your continued support. Again, feel free to spread the love about the content that I'm giving here. If you really enjoy the content, without further ado, though, we're going to jump right into this article here from CNN. You can Google this information. It's like all over the place, from CNN to New York Times to Barron's to Wall Street Journal. It's everywhere. So, okay. So let's dive into this because there's a lot of things I want to unpack here. So a Russian hacking group gained access across to some email accounts of Microsoft senior leaders, software giant disclosed in a regulatory filing Friday afternoon. Now, what I've learned from reading articles and from doing some research and everything else and looking at the SEC, the SEC is the Securities and Exchange Commission. They're the ones that have all the rules, regulations of securities, just, with stocks, with Forex, those kind of things there. So they have they're like the overseeing, eye of the securities that we have money invested into, So when they say over here a regulatory filing, this is a newer rule that's been put into place by the SEC. So the SEC adopts rules on cybersecurity risk management, strategy, governance, and incident disclosure by public companies. And this article, this filing, this whole process was finalized July 26th of just last year. To me, that's kind of shocking because we've had so much technology over the last 15, 20 years of growth, right? Google's been around for like 20 years now at this point. Facebook been around for like 15, 20 years possibly. I don't know the exact number for that one. We've had Microsoft, who's been around since the 90s, right? We've had Apple ever since the very, very beginning of tech. We've had these companies with all this tech, and tech continues to increase, and it's taken this long for the SEC to finally step in and be like, hey, if you get hacked, that might be something that investors should know about. As someone who would be investing in Microsoft, I would love to know if something got hacked and information was given out, because that could definitely impact my investment. So up to this point, there was no formal filings that these people had to do. If there was an important thing or they had information go out, yeah, but now they're required to do it. I'm glad they put it in where they're required to do it now, but to me, it's shocking that it's taken this long till July of last year for this. So again, the SEC today adopted rules requiring registrants to disclose material cybersecurity incidents they experience and to disclose on an annual basis material information regarding their cybersecurity risk management strategy and governance. Right. So basically, hey, if you're hacked, you got to report it. You got to disclose information to investors. Right. This is a good quote right here. Whether a company loses a factory to fire, which if something burns down, you'd want to know as an investor because that's money you're losing, or millions of files in a cybersecurity incident, it may be material to investors. It's not maybe, it will be. If I found out that Microsoft lost millions upon millions of files in a cybersecurity hack and all their information was public knowledge and people are going to now be able to copy it, I would be freaked out and pull the money out probably super quick. So I'm glad that this rule is in place where if anything gets hacked, cybersecurity is a huge thing these days. It's a huge market for people to go into, to learn and to, prevent hacking and cybersecurity and stuff like that. It's a huge market that's growing and growing every single year, I feel like. So with more and more cybersecurity, we need more and more, safeties and everything else. I think this is good that they have it. I'm just personally shocked that it's taken this long for them to put this article as a formal, hey, you need to disclose it if you are hacked. Whatever your thoughts are, if you have any thoughts about that kind of, about this being brought up, leave it down in the comment section, of course, as usual. But anyways, that's the SEC. If you read this whole thing, it's public knowledge. It's all there for you. So back to the article, right? So they filed it. They had a regulatory filing they're now required to do. So the Microsoft security team detected a nation-state attack on our corporate systems on January 12, 2024, and immediately activated our response process to investigate, disrupt malicious activity, mitigate the attack, and deny the threat across further access. I mean, first of all, yeah, I would hope they would say, hey, we know we just got hacked, we're going to fix it. It would be an awful idea for publicity if they were like, yeah, we know we're hacked, but I mean, we got AI to focus on. We got this to focus on. Man, who cares about cybersecurity? It's just Russian hackers. Like that would be worse. So of course, they're going to step in and be like, yeah, we got to take this as an immediate threat. We're going to take it as a response. We're going to go with it. We're going to try to shut it down and everything else. The thing that I thought was and interesting is the time period of the hack here, right? So they discovered it, they detected it on January 12th. Now, according to the SEC filings, they have 4 business days to report this report here. So to understand why it's a week later, January 12th was on Friday, which they might have probably found out. Then again, Monday was Martin Luther King Day earlier this week, so that was not a business day. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday, which is yesterday, which is when they reported it. So they are following the rules of the 4-day business period. So they announced it, on January 19th after the market closes. Again, what companies do is any big news about any kind of public trade company is either announced before the market opens or after your market opens, or after your market closes, I should say. Because again, it could have a huge impact to how the stock's going to trade throughout the day. It causes some extreme volatility. People could lose a lot of money as a result of it. So they always try to make these articles, be published outside of trading hours. If they do any kind of upgrades or downgrades in stock prices, they do those again before or after hours. Earnings reports before and after hours. They do all these things to try to limit that volatility while people are trading stocks in the day. So that's kind of why this is reported after market closes. All right. So anyways, Microsoft has identified the threat actor as Midnight Blizzard, the Russian state-sponsored actor, also known as Rebellion. They've been known for doing it before. They were actually the ones who were responsible for the infamous SolarWinds breach back in 2020. That was a very different, incident. That was a very, very crazy one as well. So again, you can always look at that one if you want to look up SolarWinds breach back in 2020. So they're very well known. Hackers were able to gain access to a very small percentage of Microsoft corporate email accounts. Again, small percentage. I wish they could disclose the percent. Like, hey, 5%, hey, 10%. What's small to them, it'll be small to us. If you have 1,000 employees, which I don't know how many they have at this point, probably a lot more than that. If you have 1,000 employees and you're still getting 10%, and it's small percent, there's still 100 people of emails. So, wish they could give us the percent, but it is what it is. Including accounts belonging. This is funny. Including accounts belonging to members of its senior leadership team and employees in its cybersecurity and legal department. So, the cybersecurity employees that are hired to prevent cybersecurity have been hacked. It's kind of ironic, don't you think? Imagine being like a cybersecurity guy, being like, wow, they got into my email? Are you kidding me? I thought I had it locked down. I'm on cybersecurity. I'm here to prevent it. So I just thought that was that's ironic. It's like, you're here to defend Microsoft from cybersecurity attacks, and sure enough, you're one of the people that gets your account hacked, which is really, really insane. So the company said that the hackers were able to exfiltrate some emails and attached documents. The preliminary investigation indicates that the attackers seem to be seeking information related to the Midnight Blizzard itself. So again, they're not going to tell us what it actually is. That mirrors what the same group did when it used tampered software made by SolarWinds to infiltrate U.S. agencies in 2020, and then sought to track how the U.S. government was responding to its intrusions. So they're doing the same kind of thing they did before. Now, I gotta do more research on the SolarWinds one after this video here, because I'm curious to know how they were able to hack into that one, because they talk about how they hacked into this one here, and it's very, very interesting. Again, Microsoft said that it's in the process of notifying employees whose email was accessed. Imagine them just being like, bro, you got hacked. Fix your passwords, right? And hackers gained an initial foothold using a so-called password spray attack. Password spraying refers to the attempt to access a large number of accounts using commonly known passwords. So I'm reading that as basically and obviously hopefully these are not their passwords, but if your password is 123, it's a very common password, this company or this agency is taking that password and they're shooting it out at all these different, accounts. Like boom, 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 boom. Nobody hit. Okay, password 1234. Boom, 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 boom. And then they kept going. They kept shooting out these passwords over and over and over again until boom, they get a hit and they're in the account. So it's not like one of those like hacking behind the firewall, getting past all their security things. It was just a matter of just, let's just spray some passwords at people and just see if we can get access to their accounts. Which again, imagine like cybersecurity guy being like, dude, your password is 12345. Like, and you're cybersecurity, I feel like you should have the most complex password and you should know about the most complex password. So it's obviously a lot more than that. I just like to put a little bit on that one. But so yeah, so I'm saying again, the company said the investigation is ongoing and will work with the law enforcement and approach regulators, putting to share more information publicly as it becomes more available. So again, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys learned something new today. Again, I'm really glad the SEC has these kind of, reports in place. I hope they put a lot more of these in here for more rules, because again, as an investment or as an investor, you want to have all the full transparency of things. So that way you know what your money's doing and you can take your money out if you feel like you're not going to get a good return on it. So I'm glad the SEC is doing it. A little late, obviously, but it is what it is. So thank you so much for watching today's video. Again, if you made this fun, the video, make sure that you smash the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you've not already done so. Leave any comments, questions you have down below in the comments section. I hope you guys are making money in the market. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.